Good, happy Saturday morning, August 10th, 2019. I'm Riley King, and welcome to Good Morning, New Hampshire, where we have something for everyone in this morning broadcast show. We have your local news, weather, sports, and also New Hampshire life and activities happening in New Hampshire. So, something for everyone to enjoy watching in this program right here. We're going to get started right now with your local news, though. So, let's begin. 7 houses of worship in New Hampshire will receive grants to bolster security. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9, Monica Hernandez.
You don't have to look hard to see the sign saying the parking lot has 24-hour video surveillance, the extra lighting, the barriers stopping cars from pulling right up front.
We have some security more often than we had in the past.
But Temple Abath Yeshurun isn't sure it's enough to stop what they never want to see, a hate-fueled attack.
Over the last year, our board has had to deal with things such as anti-Semitic diatribe on social media against our congregation, about hate crime emails from supremacy groups in the state.
And they're taken even more seriously after recent deadly attacks at houses of worship across the country. That's why this Manchester temple is one of 7 New Hampshire houses of worship that will receive part of a $150,000 federal grant to help bolster security.
We want to make sure that our people are trained, and we want to make sure that our office personnel are protected in the event that there is some kind of an incident.
The grant was announced Friday, along with funding aimed at helping the state combat foreign and domestic terror threats, something this temple says is heartbreaking to think about.
When we spend time and money having to deal with the kind of incivility that we're seeing today, it means we can't do the things that we really want to do.
It's unclear how much each house of worship will receive. They had to apply for the grant with specific projects in mind.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Drugs, weapons, cash seized at Tilton home, police say. Police expect charges to be filed. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9, Mike Cronin.
Guns and cash all taken from a home on Caliph Hill Road in Tilton Thursday night in a lengthy, almost year-long investigation by local and federal investigators.
Detectives, the DEA, they put a lot of hours, thousands of hours into these cases to get to a point where they have really sound search warrants.
Police say they found several pounds of methamphetamine, 8 firearms, and between $30,000 and $40,000. The evidence was taken from the house and a vehicle that was allegedly trying to leave. Chief Robert Cormier says the driver had 2 loaded guns with him.
It's alarming. Obviously, we have to take more caution, more safety dealing with these drug sales cases.
There were multiple people inside the home, but no one was arrested. Because of the size of this case, Cormier says they likely will be indicted on federal charges.
We've really stepped up our efforts in prevention and recovery. We're doing all of those things, but we still have to stay focused on the dealers themselves too, because they're just ruining lives in every community.
Cormier says meth is a growing problem in New Hampshire, and seizing it is a priority.
It's a serious drug. It's a dangerous drug. It shouldn't be taken lightly, and like fentanyl, we want to make sure that it's not on the streets.
This remains an active investigation, and anyone with further information on the case is asked to call Tilton Police.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Bear breaks into Lincoln home, eats hot dog buns, jumps on couch. Fish and Game officials hope to relocate animal. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9, Andy Hirschberger.
And police in Londonderry say a search near the Kendall Pond.
Sorry about that. We have the wrong video. Hold on. Here we go. Here's the correct video.
Not since Goldilocks have 3 bears caused such a commotion. Mom and 2 cubs have been seen around this neighborhood all summer. But on Sunday, 1 cub decided to go inside a home.
Jumped in, felt around, pushed the screen out, moved it to the side.
In the house, Steve and Dee Gordon's surveillance system showed the bear grab some hot dog rolls and jump on the couch. Apparently, he went back for seconds on the buns, tried to get into an Instapot full of pulled pork, then hit the fridge.
Went back inside to the refrigerator, opened it up, picked up some whipped cream, didn't crash to the ground, it picked it up, put it down, ate the whipped cream, and then left.
The Gordons, who weren't home at the time, pulled in their driveway and saw the bear standing on their front porch. The bear left, they went in the house, and once they realized he had been inside, called police who checked the house and notified Fish and Game. But on Wednesday morning, the bear came back while Dee was asleep in her bedroom.
I heard some noise, and I decided, instead of just coming out to look at it, I was a little hesitant, knowing what happened a few days before. So I checked the Nest camera from the bedroom, and I saw the bear sitting on the couch.
Dee banged on the walls until the bear left. Fish and Game have placed a donut-baited trap at their home to catch the bear and hopefully relocate the animal. While the Gordons call the bear cute, they know how dangerous even a small one can be and hope to get this one as far away from their home as possible.
Now, it is important to remember that even small bears, they are wild animals, and they demand our respect. Reporting live, I'm Andy Hirschberger, WMUR News 9.
Okay, there you go on that video and that report. And switching gears now, let's go on over to weather. Weather right now is clear, 68 degrees. And your weather for today, sun and clouds mixed, slight chance of a rain shower, high near 75 degrees, winds west-northwest at 10 to 15 miles per hour. And for tonight, a clear sky, low 53 degrees, winds west-northwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. And that's your weather. And switching gears now, let's do sports. In sports news, yesterday, final score for the Boston Red Sox, Los Angeles versus Boston Red Sox. That final score, 4-16. Los Angeles Angels 4 and Boston Red Sox 16. The Boston Red Sox won the game last night. Congratulations, Boston Red Sox. Good job. We are happy. And they play tonight at 4:05 p.m. Los Angeles Angels at Boston Red Sox Stadium at 4:05 p.m. this evening. And New Hampshire Fisher Cats, they play this evening against Erie Wolves again, and that game time is at 7:05 p.m. this evening. And now let's do your New Hampshire life. Let's take a look at your weekly Red River Theater schedule in Concord, New Hampshire. Film schedule for August 9th to the 15th. And here is a look at that schedule for all of you. Take a look. Very cool. So if you're interested in any of those films, we will share that schedule with you on the Riley King Network Facebook page. Don't miss Macbeth Opera Style. Opera North brings the drama with Verdi's version of the Scottish play. And it is at the Lebanon Opera House. And it runs on August 4th and continues through August 10th. So check it out. And now let's take a look at events happening today in New Hampshire. Veterans Count Wolfboro Pirates Cove 5K Fun Run and Walk at 9:30 a.m. at New Hampshire Boat Museum. Book sale, Derry Public Library at 9:30 a.m. The 14th annual Cruisin' for Critters motorcycle ride, 10 o'clock a.m. at Manchester Animal Shelter. Destination Antiques annual New Hampshire Antique Show, 10 o'clock a.m. at Doubletree by Hilton. The 2019 Craftsman Fair, 10 o'clock a.m. at Mount Sunapee Resort. 2019 Special Exhibits, New Hampshire Telephone Museum, all day. Quilt Show and Sale, 10 o'clock a.m. at All Saints Church. Exploring Herbal Medicine and Crafts, Senior Adults, 10 o'clock at Prescott Farm Environmental Educational Center. Deb Willerbean Opening Reception, 10 o'clock a.m. Art Up Front Street Studio and Gallery. And the 17th Annual Woods, Water, and Wildlife Festival at Branch Hill Farm at 10 o'clock a.m. And those are events happening today in New Hampshire. And also, by the way, happening at the Blue Bowl right now, they're hosting a morning coffee tasting with Oxan Mountain Coffee Roasting. Take a look at the photo. As you can see. So go on to the Blue Bowl and check that out. Happening at the Blue Bowl in Deerfield, New Hampshire right now. And that is for this August 10th, 2019 edition of Good Morning New Hampshire. I hope you all enjoyed. Have a wonderful rest of your Saturday. See you back here on Sunday for another edition of Good Morning New Hampshire. Goodbye, everyone.